Hi friends! Welcome to Story with Blue Lady. Today, Rose will read an amazing story just for you. Let's begin.
A mysterious village. It happened nearly 10 years ago. I lived in a city, but the city was unbearably hot in summer. I longed to see the countryside, to walk in the woods, and to surround myself with green trees. I had a little red car and a map, so I decided to drive out into the country. I drove all night, and as I did, I felt happy in my car. It was a good summer that year, and the country looked beautiful in the early morning. The sun was hot, the sky was blue, and I could hear the birds singing in the trees. Then, suddenly, my car stopped. What's wrong? I thought. Then I realized, oh dear, I haven't got any petrol. Now I had to walk. I needed to find a town and buy some petrol. But as I looked at my map, I realized something else. I was lost in the country. As I stood there, confused, I saw a girl walking down the road. She carried flowers in her hand, and she wore a long dress. Her long black hair shone in the sunlight. She was very pretty. I wanted to speak to her, so I got out of my car. "Hello," I said. "I'm lost. Can you tell me where I am?" She looked afraid, so I spoke quietly. "I haven't got any petrol. Can you tell me where I can find some?" I asked. Her blue eyes met mine, and she smiled. "I don't know," she said. "But come with me to the village. Perhaps we can help you." I went with her, feeling happy. We walked for what seemed like a long time. There isn't a village on the map, I thought, but maybe it's just a very small village. Finally, we reached the village. It was old and pretty, with small black and white houses. There were many animals around. The girl stopped at a house and smiled. "Come in, please," she said. I went inside. The house was very clean, but also strange. There was a fire in the room and some food cooking above it. That's strange, I thought. They're cooking over a wood fire. Maybe they don't have money. I met her father and mother, and I liked them. They were nice people, but their clothes were very unusual. "Sit down," said the old man. "Are you thirsty after your walk?" He gave me a drink, and I thanked him, but the drink was strange too. It was dark brown and very strong. I didn't understand much, but I felt happy there. I asked the old man about petrol, but he didn't understand the word. "What is petrol?" he asked. This is very strange, I thought. Then I asked, "Do you walk everywhere?" The old man smiled. "Oh no, we use horses," he said. "Horses?" I thought. Horses are very slow. Why don't they have cars? But I didn't say that out loud. I was happy there, so I stayed all day and even ate dinner with them that evening. Later, the girl and I went into the garden. Her name was Mary. "This is nice," she said. "We like having visitors. We don't see many people here." We spoke happily for a while, but then she became quiet and her face turned sad. "Why are you sad?" I asked. "I cannot tell you," she said. "You're only a visitor here. We have to say goodbye tonight." You must go. I didn't understand. Why must I go? I thought. I love her. Mary, I'll go to the next town to get some petrol, but I'll come back, I said. She didn't reply. I love you, Mary, I said. I'll come back to you. You won't stop me. She said goodbye at the door. Her face was sad, and I was sad too. I didn't want to go. It was midnight by the time I reached the next town. The night was dark, and I was very tired. After finding some petrol, I asked a man at the garage about the village. What village? He asked. I described it to him, the old houses, the people in strange clothes. He gave me a strange look, and after thinking for a moment, he said, there was a village there, but it's not there anymore. There are strange stories about it. What do people say? I asked. He hesitated, but finally, he told me there was a big fire in that village. Everybody died. That was 350 years ago. I couldn't believe it. I remembered the strange clothes, the old houses, the horses, and the way they cooked over a wood fire. This doesn't make sense, I said. I saw the village. I spoke to the people. The man gave me a serious look and said, there's an old story about that village. For one day every 10 years, the village comes back to life. But if you stay there past midnight, you'll never leave. Then I understood. Mary knew the danger. She told me I had to leave because she was afraid for me. I went back to the place where the village had been, but there was nothing. Just flowers, trees, and the sound of birds. I was heartbroken. Now, I'm waiting for that day again, just 2 months from now. The village will come back. And this time, I'll stay.
I hope you enjoyed the story. Remember, the magic of storytelling is always here with the Blue Lady. See you next time.